My name is Johnny Robinson. The year was 1942. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was as dark as the school was deserted. Wearing my signature overcoat, I trudged along the dark lot. An old pal called me to investigate a little issue that had come up. I was working on files when I got the call, so the thought of a small distraction thrilled me. As I slowly crossed the quiet courtyard, I glanced around the lot. It was one of the grimiest joints I had seen since I busted that chump on the 38th. The midsummer's heat, even at early morning, had me sweating more than a Bernard in Miami. With my mind fixated on the case, I picked up my step in order to reach the office straight away. Jim and I didn't always get along. We were constantly competing to beat each other. He was always a wise head, but I didn't expect him to pick an educating job. I guess his stubbornness runs in the family.
Welcome, Johnny. Please, take a seat. I'm surprised you got here so quickly. I would have had the files out sooner had I known you've been so punctual.
You'll hear no complaints from me.
I'll take it you'll be needing these. The reason I called you in here today was because we've lost some paper.
Is that what you called me down here for? I've had minor cases before, but this is just...
That's not the whole story. People at this school have started going missing. Then they noticed the paper airplanes. The victims were rubbed out by the airplanes.
A paper plane maker here? That's balderdash.
There were distinct paper cuts. Learning how to craft such a plane takes months, even years.
Who's the first victim? And who found him?
Mr. Jacobs, one of my assistant principals. The librarian found him laying in his office.
Alright, now tell me, are there any others?
2 teachers. I don't know who found them, but it's in the files.
Alright, time to investigate. I'll be seeing you.
Oh wait, do you want some pop?
You know I don't think that stuff's good for you.
To each his own.
Can I help you?
You're the librarian?
Yes, I quite like it here.
I'm sorry. Can I ask you a few questions?
Go ahead.
Alright. Now, can you describe the paper airplane that you found?
That thing? It was pretty neat. Coppers couldn't even find any prints on it. Every crease seemed premeditated. It's kind of ironic. He was against paper planes his whole life.
Now, where did you find it?
Victim's office. He had no idea.
Thank you. And one last question. Why'd you quit the trumpet?
Oh. My boss fired me. Thought he wanted a female player. Guess people aren't always the way they seem.
Thank you. Why'd you have to do it, Jim? Why?
That was slow, Johnny, even for you.
Don't move, or I'll fire.
Ah, but you wouldn't hurt your own brother, would you?
I'll ask you again. Why did you do it?
Isn't it obvious? I wanted you to think that you were winning. I wanted you to think you won. And you did. Bravo.
You'll have to get out of the slammer. Our boys haven't had a breakout in over 13 years.
No feat is too small for me, Johnny. Alas, you have to neglect the detail that you still haven't caught me.
Told you that stuff wasn't good for you.
This won't stop me. You'll be seeing me soon. You heard me? I'll be seeing you real soon.
And so it ends. A case filled with treachery and misguidance, only to backfire in the conspirator's face. Guess that's what you get for trying to pull the hood over a big shot's eyes. So ends the case of the Paper Prowler.